Namaskaram. Before we go to the Sapta Tala Alankaras, I would like to briefly explain the Tala system of Carnatic music. Now, the modern day Tala system has got three components to it. The constant components, the components that don't change, are called Dhrutam and Anudhrutam. Now, Dhrutam is denoted by a pat and a wave of the hand, the turn. A pat and a turn. It never changes. It contributes to 2 beats in a talam. The Anudhrutam is just a tap, a clap, and this contributes to 1 beat in a talam. And they are denoted by these tala components have symbols too. So a dhrutam is denoted by a circle or a 0, and Anudhrutam is denoted by an arc. Now the third component is the most important component. It's a variable. It's also called a jati. The variables are called jatis. Now what is the third component? It is a lagu, denoted by a standing line in the notation. So now for lagu you have to pat your hand followed by counting of fingers. Now when you have this counting of fingers, naturally a variable can be brought into it. Now there are 5 fixed variables to a lagu, and the variables are 1, 2, 3, Tisra Jati, 1, 2, 3, 4, Chatushra Jati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Kanda Jati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Mishra Jati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, Sankirna Jati. Now we'll have to take a real example of a talam and see how the jatis fit in there. That is where the tala system itself has evolved through the jatis. So now in the Sapta Tala Alankaras, now I am going to take the example of a Triputa Talam. Now Triputa Talam has its symbol, is denoted by a symbol. What are its variables? What are its components? The Triputa Talam has got a lagu, denoted by a standing line, followed by a circle or a 0. You can put a 0 also there. That is a dhrutam, followed by another dhrutam. So the Triputa Talam is denoted by a lagu and 2 dhrutams. Now whenever somebody says Triputa Talam, it is always Tisra Jati Triputa Talam. So the lagu will have 3 beats, the dhrutam will have 2, the second dhrutam will also have 2. So the total number of beats will be 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7. A Tisra Jati Triputa Talam will have 7 beats to it. Now the second jati is Chatushra Jati. How do you denote the Chatushra Jati Triputa Talam? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats of the lagu, which is Chatushra Jati, followed by a dhrutam, 2 beats, and another dhrutam, another 2 beats. So a total of 8 beats. Now doesn't this talam remind us of something which we are very familiar with? Yes, it is the Adi Talam. So the colloquial name for Chatushra Jati Triputa Talam is Adi Talam. Then in Triputa Talam, if you have 5 beats for the lagu, it will become Kanda Jati Triputa Talam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of 5 counts of the hand, and followed by 2 dhrutams. 9 beats totally, Kanda Jati Triputa Talam. Then we go to the Mishra Jati Triputa Talam. So see, Triputa Talam itself, the 5 jatis, how they pan out is what I am showing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 counts of the lagu, followed by the constant dhrutam 2 beats, another dhrutam 2 beats. So 7 plus 4, 11 beats will be Mishra Jati Triputa Talam. Now you have the Sankirna Jati. The last one is Sankirna Jati Triputa Talam, which will be 9 beats of the lagu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of lagu, followed by 2 dhrutams as usual. That makes it 13 beats. 9 plus 2 plus 2. 13 beats for Sankirna Jati Triputa Talam. So Triputa Talam alone has got now 5 variations. So I told you the Sapta Tala Alankaras are 7 in number. each one of them having 5 variations will make it 7 into 5, 35 talas in the system. Now the second variation in the tala system is called the gati or the nadai. Now what is it? The jati was the counting of the lagu. Now gati is the number of notes per beat of a talam. Again, let's take the example of Tisra Jati, Triputa Talam, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 7 beats to Tisra Jati, Triputa Talam. Now, Nadai or Gati means per beat, how many notes will be there. Okay, if every beat of the 7 beats get 3 notes, then it's called Tisra Nadai or Tisra Gati. So, Tisra Jati Triputa Talam will have 5 gatis, same names as before as the jatis: Tisra Gati, Tisra Nadai, Chatushra Nadai, Kanda Nadai, Mishra Nadai and Shankirna Nadai. It simply means so many notes per beat of the talam. All of these 35 talams which we have already categorized and kept, each one of them will have these 5 nadais. So 35 into 5 makes it a grand 175 variations that you can have in talas. And apart from this, in Carnatic music, there's another new class of talams called the Chapu talams, of which 2 talams are very famous: Mishra Chapu and Kanda Chapu. Mishra Chapu has got 7 beat. It's a 7 beat structure, and Kanda Chapu is a 5 beat structure. So with this knowledge of talam, we'll move into the Sapta Tala Alankaras.